Hi, it's really fun for me to be here and talk about Neil Bortz and Marvin Rosenberg because thanks to them, Cincinnati is really a better place.
How to tell you about Neil and Marvin? This is about two charismatic, unique guys whose friendship I enjoyed for most of my life. Neil Bortz, I've known Neil, it seems like forever. Grade school, high school, Harvard, all the way till this very minute. Neil always asked me for my advice, but I suspect his success is because he never used it. Marvin Rosenberg. I've known Marvin about as long as this picture. Notice the confidence, the determination, the skill. I suspect this is the beginning of Marvin the Horse Trader. I played a small part in getting them started. When they bought that first house with the idea of turning what was known as a run-down old blue-collar section of town into something exciting and different. Imagine a river view from Mount Adams. In the 1960s, Mount Adams was an unlikely place to start a new company. Where others saw a rundown area that had always been a far cry from the better section of the city, they saw the great old bones. They saw something different and proceeded to be at the forefront of what became a national passion about saving and living in classic older communities. Their efforts were the guiding force behind the trendy, upscale, and busy community that we all know as the Mount Adams of today.
Marvin and Neil have been very good to me personally over the years, very good to me business-wise. We've had a great relationship of doing some wonderful projects around the Cincinnati area, and it's really been a really enjoyable association with them as individuals and with their company.
When I think of all the successes that Marvin and Neil have enjoyed over the years, I really think of two characteristics, two words: commitment and integrity. And those two characteristics probably have contributed the most to their success and their bottom line.
Along the way, town properties grew and grew throughout greater Cincinnati and beyond. But they never lost their touch, their core vision of high quality and personal attention.
Neil and Marvin complement each other perfectly, and I think that's a secret to their success and the success of town properties. And Neil tends to worry about every detail. Marvin tends to see the bright side of everything. You put the two of them together, and you have the ability then to weather the storms and take best advantage of the good times.
Another part of their success is finding an advantage in what others would call setbacks.
Marvin came to me to do this restaurant. And I said, well, I can't do it right now. I'm opening up Las Brisas. I see on the news that he's got Carl Brueggemeyer and he's doing a place. And I saw Marvin, so what happened? He said, well, Carl Brueggemeyer came up with the money and he's doing a place called Chow Baby. And then the place was really good. It was packed. I'd come in for lunch, the place is packed. And I'd get sick to my stomach because it was so busy. But the place went from a gold mine to a land mine in 1 year. And then Neil is at the waterfront having dinner. And Jimmy Gibson, my chef, says, Chow Baby's closed down. Has Neil said anything to you about taking it over? I said, not yet, but he's just on his appetizer. He will.
Neil and Marvin have always had a commitment to community service. They've always made the time to help and lead whenever they were needed.
They've been active in community affairs of all types, educational, social. They've supported uplifting our community in many, many respects. They care a great deal about the community. They care about people less fortunate than they are. They care about educating and providing opportunities for all segments of our society.
From that one home on a hill with a view of the river, in a community that had always looked inward, through projects big and small, Neil Bortz and Marvin Rosenberg, through town properties and their generous personal investments of their time, money, and efforts, have literally made their mark on the Cincinnati area and touched many lives for the better.